I recently ranked my favorite 5 airports in Europe, and so it only makes sense to do my least favorite 5 airports in Europe too, right? Let's get into it. At number 5, Frankfurt Main. This pains me because it has so many good aircraft to spot while you're there, but everything else about the experience is just dreadful. The layout is as if designed by a sadist. Maze-like corridors, huge queues, long walks, and often incredibly inefficient and unfriendly security. It rises a few spots only because of all the 747s that live there. At number 4, Madrid Barajas. Barajas is irritating because it looks like it should be nice and efficient, but it's anything but. It's kind of confusing and sprawling, and it hasn't aged well either. I just don't feel good at Barajas. At number 3, Lisbon's Humberto Delgado, an awful airport that should just be razed to the ground and rebuilt, with sweaty terminals, packed concourses, old and dingy spaces, and you'll often find yourself herded from space to space, jammed in with other people interminably waiting for a bus to your plane that never seems to come. Really not a fitting gateway for Portugal's capital. At number 2, we have Paris Charles de Gaulle. Look, Charles de Gaulle can be okay, or it can ruin your day. I don't like that unpredictability. Also, it seems to have been designed entirely with form and not function in mind. Staff are reliably rude or at best checked out. In the summer, the sweeping glass roofs create a greenhouse effect, ensuring you'll be sweaty by the time you get on your plane. To be avoided, despite some decent lounges. And at number 1, the worst airport in Europe for me, Istanbul Havalimanı. It used to be Paris Charles de Gaulle that took up this spot, but now I love to hate Istanbul more. Why? It's far bigger and more cumbersome to get around, with potentially an hour of walking in your future between 2 aircraft. So you'd better be in good shape, and God forbid you have kids or grandparents with you. You'll also probably taxi to and from the runway for 40 minutes each time. The enormous ceilings are kind of impressive, but they're certainly not calming. The signage is not always sufficient. The one positive a friend pointed out is that you see the whole world in its chaos here. And that's kind of fun, it's true. But Istanbul still lands in the number 1 worst airport spot for me. Let me know what you think of this list. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Eager to hear your arguments in the comments.